Oh, this fight is not ending soonest. So yesterday it was Regina Daniel. The video came out where she said she was so tired of the marriage, that she's tired of the domestic violence, and that Ned beat her up and down. We later realized that Regina was a junkie, and now, being the Senate, one of the yes, he's a senator if I'm not mistaken. Senator Ned Nwoko has given his own, side of the story, sharing with us how Regina Daniel, actually broke the windscreen of the Ferrari, the car, and the rest of them. And that was what made him to actually, hit her 3 times on the head that made her to slump. Regina unprovoked carnage and rampage in my house and in my absence. I believe all these things are just PR, because they go drag you, Ned Nwoko. You are not telling us your own side. Regina was not always like this. Her current battle with drugs and alcohol abuse is the root of our problem. She must continue her rehabilitation program, or I fear for her life and safety. Now she has moved to a place where she will have unrestricted access to drugs. I have other wives, and none will ever accuse me of violence. Regina is the violent one here, slapping and hitting 3 staff in the past 48 hours and destroying property, including cars and windows, for no just cause. The truth is, I have a set clear condition for her to accept rehab in Asokoro or outside Nigeria, especially Jordan, where she will not have access to drugs. A clear-headed Regina would have taken Moon to the hospital, but instead she even threatened to kill our resident nurse for exposing her drug abuse. Why I took Moon to the hospital? A scene of chaos unfolded at home, orchestrated by Sammy. Sammy is actually the elder brother of Regina. Regina's main drug supplier. Another known supplier of drugs to Regina is the tiny evil called Annie. I don't know the Annie that Paned Nwoko is referring to, whether it is Annie Macaulay or Annie Idibia or another Annie. The comment section was way war. Regina has been abusing drugs before marriage. Her bestie Annie Idibia has been accused of being a drug addict. Do the math. Everybody, including Paned, is to be blamed. And then Solomon Bucci is asking a question. Then why did you marry a girl young enough to be your daughter, even granddaughter? Remember when you had a problem with Lila, your Moroccan wife? Was it about drugs too? It's a question. Answer the question. You married her very small and innocent. She lived with you. How you allow her to start taking drugs? You need to explain more, because you are the head of the house. You should have a hand in. Now, I see what, Ned Nwoko is trying to do here. I believe that he's trying to do a proper, should I just say, damage control here. I think it's his PR that is working all these things. Yes, PR working all these things to make it look as if, oh, he's a good man and the rest. I'm not saying I'm not living with them, so I can't even say whether he's good or not. But the truth is that, to be honest with you, Ned, you know Regina from beginning. You are like, I don't even know how to put it. You went and married a girl young enough to be your granddaughter, and then you expect her to, you married a Gen Z. Yes, and you expect her not to at her age. She's definitely going to at her age. Who is the one supplying her with the money to buy all those things? And Paned, are you not acting as if you are not aware that Regina has been into drugs? Are you why are you acting so surprised? Because there was a time a picture, or rather a video of you people surfaced where she was taking one of her coke and you were there with her. You acted ignorant. All these things, I believe that just PR on you trying to do some damage control to make the world see you a better place. I believe that you have the money, you have the upper hand in all these things, because last I no go lie give you, when two elephants are fighting, it is the ground that will suffer. And as for Regina, I don't know whether you have saved a lot to be able to move out, or you just allow the man have everything in his name instead of your name, despite the fact that you have 2 children. From all indication, I heard that Regina left without her children. How is she going to cope without her children? You are just protecting yourself by trying to shift the attention to Regina. We do not know Regina as a drug addict. Let's talk about the domestic violence. Did you ever lay hands on her? Yes or no? It's a simple question. He debated from that part. He refused to answer it. You married to a virgin. How did you train your daughters? What stress took her to drugs? If it is true, this is how Annie started taking drugs due to lack of peace. Now, wow, a girl you married at 18 who wasn't like that as you described here. So why is she taking drugs or alcohol at that age? She should be continuing to discover herself. But instead, she's entering a world where everything is complicated for her. Everyone deals with their stress as best as they can. And this young girl has done these things for refuge. If your beloved wife is not taking drugs, it is because you have failed your role as a husband. Well, the comment section isn't applauding Panel the way he thought it would. Maybe probably maybe he thought that if he says that, oh, Regina is a drug addict and he broke this and he broke that, people will switch over to him. No, people are not going to switch over. You may have the money, but people have their data and they are going to tell you what is on their mind. As a husband, you get right to take her to rehab. No man go dey see the mother of her children dey dwell on drugs and keep mood. She even happy rehab in Jordan. Online in-laws make una no dey drag this man. If she's unhappy with the marriage, make she go her papa house. The truth is that the way Ned married Regina, I doubt if Regina can even leave that marriage. I dey tell you. So you beat her up because she takes drug. Why didn't you divorce her instead? I'm glad this nonsense marriage is coming to an end. A decent and wealthy man who is looking way younger than her granddad will find her. As for now, I pray she gets enough help and get herself back up. She has a career she will survive on. I'm sure she took drugs to deal with the fake life you sold to her. Oh, silly man. Now, wow, I'm gonna take time more because Ned is a very powerful man. He can actually get you. That is why some of the comments I don't read it because I got to watch my back. Maybe she's unhappy in the marriage, and that is why she's taking drugs and alcohol to console herself. This is another genuine point that someone makes now.